Good. New systems and all that, quite literally new system. And it's like I'm looking at the screen as well. I'm talking to you guys. I've got a camera, as you can see there. I'm looking right at it. Screen there, got the screen here for the game. It's all a bit mad at the moment. So bear with me whilst things settle down. It's the first stream I'm doing. But the glitch, I'm literally pressing the channel 30 10-second video that we just thought of it. That's not like that. I'm pressing it, there's no exactly, so I've got a glitch on it. I need to make sure, I need to make sure more than anything you guys can hear me. Turn this down. I can commentate this. I'll put it back going live. And all that. Okay, I paused it up with a punch thing for like, no, not for me, thank you very much. Bloody, there was it. The only one that's our speech, is a bloody right fit. Right, we're 1 in the morning, and it's 1 in the morning in the UK. 1 in the morning now, but 3 minutes past one. So everyone pretty much in and around me asleep. Next door neighbours up the side of the garden, this and the other, all the neighbours. Basically everyone's asleep, right? They've got work in the morning or whatever. So I should be having issues with my lifestyle. For some reason, my wife is going, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. And the pictures and making it right. It keeps pausing while I'm doing this. It's been up the whole new system. It's move on from that now. It's really doing my head in. And all that now for kick off. So, starting 11 anyway. We've got Blamstone in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Q White again. And Jorginho is in the midfield. Looks like he's on he could basically be the anchor in the midfield across our just more advanced job going forward. Vieira starting. No offense to my big. He isn't it. Let's be brutally honest. He is not the one. He needs a loan. He needs to do a World Cup in this pre-season for yourself, basically. Because like Eddie and Kitty in the middle. Because that what it is not red. You know, after that pre-season, when you want to get your players under when it's under that belt and all that, getting ready for the season ahead. But after what we saw against Nuremberg 4 days ago, why is Arteta starting Eddie tonight? Why? Just why? Especially when we talked about the other day, Madigan, brand new American international, right? On an American tour, between the MLS All Stars, it makes perfect sense in every aspect in the world, including marketing reasons, starting tonight ahead of Eddie. That actually came on for 45 minutes and completely outshone Eddie. Never think about what I'm born in there. But the one thing that Bellingham had to do on Thursday or Wednesday, whatever it was last week. But hey, it is what it is. Gary's in the death. I think Gary's play well. As it stands, there's just fucking the two of their pundits running around the pitch, basically chasing the bloody M&S between the interviews. Tim Parker going to St. Louis City, trained up apparently. Oh dear. What are we wearing? What mod? We start using Wi-Fi. Fucking fibre. BT fibre. I've had it. We've had it for 2.5, 3 years now. Never had an issue with it in terms of the old system, in terms of using that. Once I'm doing it, I drop. Once I'm doing it, but 9 times out of 10, it worked. I've got a PC set up now. There shouldn't be an issue. But I'm literally looking in the top left and right corner of the first screen. They've got a bloody Wi-Fi bar bullshit. It's like the lowest bar. It's really pissing me off. This is the type of lineup we'll get when not everyone is fully ready to go. We'll see Rice second half. But we'll definitely see Rice in second half a bit of them, no doubt about that. I think this isn't a good for night. My voice, obviously. I think the main reason why Rice hasn't playing, we haven't gone full out stronger 11, strongest 11, in my opinion. Is that that's one of the my opinion. I'd have gone to the bench for fuck's sake. Obviously, every year getting it again. What's the ever done against Nuremberg? Getting irritated. Pre-season, I'm getting irritated. What has he ever done against Nuremberg to justify that keeping his place now all the guys are available? Tell me, please tell me. You've got no better than why isn't that's where you get you? What's those do something? Martinelli. Oh no, don't be silly. It does go ahead in. I know it's good that we're coming later, but it's only a friend is like that. It's not a point. You get all lads up to scratch, and yeah, it's not good enough. But I think the main reason why we're seeing a mixed match of the guys because we're playing it for in this year still playing this today. We're playing Saturday, so was it Thursday morning for us in the UK. Thursday morning, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, playing again, and it's an earlier kickoff from Man United game. So you're not going to do the full. Literally doing this game, practicing for the either way, really. If you think about it, and he got Man United on Saturday. It's Tuesday or Wednesday next week. We've got a bit longer more days on. Anyway, but basically, we'll see a lot more strong than that pitch is fucking awful. How Patches is dead, Jesus. Where the players are machine there, basically, literally straight there, where the grass is faded there, is all patch all over the place. It's so good end, and the circle's no better. Going by the way, North End, it's still because it's still pause in it all? Has it still been a bit buggy? Do let me try and figure it out whilst we're live, obviously, because that's what I did at 1 in the morning. Just wanted to wish you good. Also, seeing Bellingham's new haircut, look, like Wesley Snipes, fucking trying to age again, bloody hell. Yeah, and talk about it. He's had a lot. Well, I say a lot to say for himself in terms of, well, yeah, not really, but in the sense of obviously the links in from land and all that. He's a he's person. I quote, "I'm here, a year away, whatever. I can't come back now. I'm happy to see that some of the lads back for my future. I'm back the help. Having no say. I'm leaving that to my parents, my agent. That's scary. Well, as young as he is, he's still an adult. He's basically going, oh, my parents and the age of no books. But like, I just got mum's side and I have to basically go on job. It really actually, FTV for a week, the MLS, MLS season, it might charge you in pay for one day. I was really getting my head in this stream now. So, I'm doing it again. Of course, I would do it again. Getting more like this. No, when the Bruce Banana came out all them years ago, love it or hate it sort of thing, it became a cult fucking figure, didn't it? Jesus Christ. The thing is that the only behind this awake is after last season's success in terms of the home, away, and the third. Um, Imagine we didn't win nothing with them kits. Sorry, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be lagging. It really shouldn't be doing this to me. How can you do this to me? Close that. So close some tabs up. Delete Twitter now. Right. No, 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 no. This is no bruised banana. I hope not. But I was just saying that literally, you watch it be the case where after the success of the kits last year, we win nothing, and we love them kits, right? We hate this away kit, most of us. And we're going to end up winning. We're going to end up losing the trophy in that shirt. It's going to become iconic because of that reason and that reason only. I don't know why the Audio's playing up. Is anyone else playing? Is the Audio playing up for anyone else? Big up to Dylan as well. How you doing, my friend? I've seen you for a while. Everyone in the everyone that's living in the UK, big up to yourself. So popping in by the way. Um, lucky one, isn't it? I'll get in the 342 now, but it's something I'm really getting that off. There's no reason for this to be doing this to me. It's literally what the fuck. It's quarter 16 minutes past 1 in the morning. No one else in the uh, look how much we love this tape. Almost 1:30 and look at this chat. It's perfectly mental. This was the ones that live in the UK like ourselves now. Mental. And James was in there earlier as well. And we've got Chris as well. Chris is not even an Arsenal fan, for fuck's sake. He's there. Oh dear. I wonder if I turn this off. Briefly to kick off. Would the stream actually improve? Because obviously I've got two screens here, as I've mentioned already. Obviously, I'm streaming others and doing it. I'm doing something I can engage with you guys. And the other screen is the game. Obviously, the game is nothing Apple TV. I'm actually using the legit site as well. That everything I've done it legit way. I'm not doing anything dodgy. And since this has gone live on this side of the screen, it's come up with fucking bar things. So I'm wondering if I can turn this off for a bit. Would it actually improve this thing? It shouldn't be bad at all. This is the off. Plugging my fucking. I use some MacBook and all that. But for some reason, plugging into the PC, just think I've got no sound whatsoever. I don't know if you guys. It doesn't come up saying this particular thing. Give me a sign. Right. No, let's see if it's better on mine. Okay, no worries, no worries. I don't know, I'll just close off for a second while I'm doing with this bullshit. Doesn't bode well for the channel. The content and the quality of the content is fucking. I've actually got, as I say, proper PC set up now with an actual webcam as well, and this is happening to me. I am not in the best of moods now. It's really pissing me off. And the worst thing to do when I haven't slept at all since I got up at 7 o'clock this morning. Yeah, no, yesterday. Is for this to happen. No, 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 no. Not the one for me. Audio is better now. How's that? What's that? How's the audio? How's it now like? Because obviously I had, well, because 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Let me have a look. Let me mute myself so I don't get the sound played back on. Right, I'm back. Right, it works. I've literally just done. I've just done that, Stefan. So hopefully it works now. Just trying to find the right mic as well for the volume. After I was off briefly. Trying to find the right mic as well for the volume. After I was off briefly. Big up Spencer, by the way. Fucking hey. Oh, because it's not like the emissions, it's not like concrete or whatever, is it? So I was about to say, how did you get fucking singing where you are? Big up to yourself, by the way. Spencer's at the game with his other half, by the way. He bumped into a few well-known faces. One of them working for the Arsenal in Frimpong. Man up Frimmy. Had a bit of a Jenga sesh with Jorginho the other day on the Arsenal YouTube channel. Not long till kick-off now. 6 minutes away, so do enjoy the game. Bronco and obviously Spencer. Hopefully the Arsenal bring home the win. Make it worthwhile, basically. No stress today, hopefully, for you. No stresses. In the stands, come on, you Gunners. $12. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't pay that, but it is what it is. I'm going to Wembley, so it'll probably be even worse than Wembley in a few weeks' time with a Community Shield. So I can't really say. Till then, let's stop the boys. For some bizarre reason, you're only coming out on one speaker, but hey ho. I've checked my end. For some bizarre reason, you're only coming out on one speaker, but hey ho. Yeah, check. Yeah, I've literally got a stream up. I've got the stream up on my actual phone to double check and I've refreshed it. Touch wood, it's working, but I don't know how long for until I've got to put the game on in 5 minutes' time. I've got to put the game on my other screen. I don't know if that's going to affect the stream again or not. I hope not. It'd be really annoying if I have to do all that hoo-ha. But in saying that, going forward, I think now. Because the whole point of this was trying to avoid having one screen, and when I do these watch-alongs, so especially the games that are obviously like this one, Apple TV or other pre-season games in the States, will be on fucking Arsenal.com. Was to have two screens, so I can have one screen I can watch the game, and the other screen up with the stream I set up and all that. So if if I have issues with the mic system, like previously with the MacBook, I'll know about it. That's backfiring as we speak. I'm not even using the fucking mic, the old mic, because it's just been a pain in the arse, and I just can't. I'm not going to stress myself out. I was not going to stress myself out over it. Fucking hell. I'm not going to admit I did have my mistake. Maybe a fucking arse. Okay, it's only just my thing is working on then. But the pictures is up to be decided though. On my end anyway. It might just be the Wi-Fi on my end. Clearly, fucking up the imagery on my end as well, is it? I need BT to sort their fucking eyes out. I'm not going to be impressed. Genuinely thought this would be perfect as well for the first test run of the PC and all that, the whole new system we've got here. I thought this would be perfect stream because obviously, as I say, one in the morning and 1:30 by the time the game kicks off. Everyone else is in bed asleep and hand a nod. There's no one going to be landing on to the same the Wi-Fi, fibre and all that in the area. Fuck off, Tom. I don't need you. I really don't need you today. What's more annoying is on my end, the screen I'm looking at now on my end, picture's fucking brilliant. The camera and all that. But obviously with the Wi-Fi, it's fucking up, so you guys can't see it. It looks even worse It's basically making it like I haven't actually upgraded my system whatsoever. It's really pissing me off. Mr. Don, this is Ryan's hostage video. Oh, don't. Please don't. Don't even mention BBC, don't, because you get me going on that lot. Jesus Christ. Oh, dear, let's turn that down. You know what? What the fuck is going on? No. How could this happen to me? I've got to put the game on now, so I've got to go back through this whole rigmarole all over again. Cheeky bastard. Cheeky bastard. So, Gary, you actually watching the game then, out of interest? If you want to come on, by the way, Gary, you'll be more awake than me. If you want to come on while I sort this bullshit out, more than welcome to. Just let me know and I'll send you a link. Fucking bastard. Oh, yeah, you went. Chris went there. Of course, Chris went there. Why wouldn't he go there? Pissing me off. Fucking what? Come on. Things will never be that bad. I know what, it'll be easier because I'm going to put everything in the chat if it lets me. If it lets me. There we go. Links there for Tom and Gary. Yeah. Little procession show they're doing before kickoff. Teams are out already. Jesus, that's the number, by the way. You know, since I've put this back on the game, that's the issue. And Apple TV's been the issue because since I've put that back on, it's buffering. The quality picture's poor, by the way. Put up their charging. Quality issues poor there, and then suddenly, fucking every few seconds, my screen where I'm on keeps buffering. Well, Tom's now frozen on my screen. There we go. There's one part of the dynamic duo.
I love that your internet makes me seem futuristic.
Oh, there you go. Don't know what's going on. Oh, this is a joke. This is. Oh, I've been going. You and Gary can talk to each other possibly. There we go. Once I sort of settings
Hello,
out.
Gary.
Hello. For some reason, whenever I turn on StreamYard, the audio on the game goes away, which might be fine.
I know. No.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you fine, Gary.
You know what?
Okay, go.
Let's get my phone out, be easier. Default.
I even set out my show to accommodate this football match.
Oh, look at you.
There we go. And what's the game on the phone? It'd be a lot easier. because for whatever reason, Apple TV won't allow you to adjust the volume. And it's just coming through. So it's just like, you know what, I'll just close it off and I'll put it on my phone so I can adjust the volume at least. And
Yeah, it's kind of like I said. It's kind of weird that the audio disappeared as soon as I turn on StreamYard. Uh-oh, what did this one?
how we'd all doing anyway. What? This is early for
Doing
you,
good.
by the way. This is perfect for you. This is not you only gets once a year.
No, this is really good. Yeah. No, look. Initially, I thought I was gonna have to just like listen to you.
Oh, thanks. Oh dear. Can you change the stream quality on your Apple TV? Doesn't look like it. That's why I literally got my second screen, turned it off on my second screen, and I've got my phone on now. I'll just put it on my phone instead.
Are you watching it?
Oh dear. Cut. Oh dear.
Ryan, how are you watching it?
Apple TV. This is what I'm saying. I'm even doing it the legit way, and because so many people have jumped on it because obviously you can only watch the game on Apple TV in the UK legitimately.
Yeah.
It's the streaming. The quality of the stream is crap on the screen, like buffering and all that. It's having an effect on the Apple screen as well.
It sounds like they weren't prepared for the rush of people.
No.
You know what? It's probably because you guys are on the other side of the pond. Because it seems fine to me.
Just get buffering and things like that. Like the pixels and all because the pixels on the screen. So it's probably a UK thing, but still. Oh, Stefan's in the chat. Mr. Bungle.
First chance I've had to eat after work.
So, Gary, did you watch watch back the highlight form of the show they did yesterday? The skills.
Oh, the skills. Yeah, I did watch some of the stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, I think Kai Hav's got to come out the wrong end of that one, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he was just trying too hard because if you
noticed,
I noticed the guy that went after him, basically just I mean, a lot of his shots were stopped easily by the goalkeeper. So I think he was just trying a little bit too hard to it's probably almost like a warm up for him.
Yeah.
So.
And he like the only player ever to never score in this particular drill.
Yeah. It's like Gary says, even in the highlights, you see he's trying so hard to impress everyone.
Yeah, because you see in the other events he did pretty well. The passing one, he was the high scorer, I think, in that. So
there was 10 points he got in the end that got us over the line. Obviously, trust.
Guys, I won't put too much stock in it. Don't put any stock in it, guys. Erling Haaland missed a sitter in the Community Shield. Haaland missed a sitter in the Community Shield.
I know.
Everyone was like, waste the money. Fraud.
I'm personally not putting nothing into it, but I woke up this morning, and that's all everyone could talk about on Twitter. The ones that did stay and watch it, like Hugh Wizzy and all that, that's all they tweeted about because they're doing their thing. It's like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the way that they typically would get ready for the season anyway. So it's
no,
it's really kind of a whatever.
There's only one player I didn't like seeing, and that was bloody Venison, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I don't understand why he one gets a shirt and gets to play. Just doesn't. I mean, you could have brought a youth player if you really thought about it. Who cares?
Yeah.
That Man City
why is it?
Carabao Cup was enough.
I don't understand why Okonkwo can't go. He's, much. I mean, I don't know if he's the future of Arsenal, but he's definitely worthy to be able. He played in Germany, right? Like Why does he not? Why can't you have two academy goalkeepers get a chance? You know.
Yeah, while Turner's off doing anything but having his holiday now after his stint with the States and all that.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't really understand it. Like you rather give the opportunity to Renarson and not to Okonkwo. You know,
Yeah.
seems kind of weird. You know what I mean?
More importantly than these things in friendlies, right? Gary, have you become an investor in Leeds United yet?
I don't. I was looking for the spare chains underneath the couch. I don't have any, so sorry. I don't have
Larry Nance
any.
Jr. might bother you some. What Russell Westbrook might spot you a fiver.
True.
No, don't call it fiver in America, do they?
No, it's $5. When you got Benjamins, it's your 100, right? So, yeah.
If you think about it, Gary, join your fellow Americans in a great opportunity.
I need no.
We've got
Olympic gold medalists, NBA MVPs, All Stars, major winners in the golf. They all want in on the ground floor on this deal, baby.
Ben White took a little risk there. Stay home, buddy.
I will say for Leeds though, they have had a good signing in the last 24 hours, and then Ethan Ampadu.
It's a very good signing.
4 years as well.
Very good signing. Good price. I think.
Yeah.
I think getting a right. I haven't had much positive to say about Leeds United, right? In recent times, as you know, on this show and on other shows. But the truth of the matter is, getting a player with international experience at the Euros and the World Cup, like Wales didn't do well at the World Cup, but he's got experience at these levels and regularly plays for the teams he goes on loan to.
I'm sorry, but I just got an alert. I just did not look at my phone. Oh no! You got Saka on a run into the box.
Emerson.
And oh my gosh, that's too easy.
Go on, Saka, go on.
That's too easy.
Just
That's too easy. That's not even. Wow. I hope he wasn't the goalkeeper from yesterday.
Saka gets a through ball down to him. He goes that plays down his right wing, and then gets two players jumping on him, and he's like, basically, okay, there you go, Jesus. And Jesus just sort of bends, arches his back, and sort of lobs that sort of weird shot. It's all got over the goalkeeper, hit the post, and win in.
Oh my! Yeah, it's just too easy. Yeah.
It was like,
Somebody said something about 5-0. If they can score that, what was the goalkeeper doing?
Well, there's also seen defenders as well. They let him down as well because they literally the first two players went to Saka, gave Jesus that space to go. You know, let's try this.
You know what? As I said in the last game, all right, sit Jesus.
You would bench him.
Oh yeah, he's done. He's done. He scored. You don't need to play anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant sitting like you would start without him.
No. In this game, he's done, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. Fair enough. I misheard it or misread it.
Yeah. It kind of sucks I can't hear what they're saying.
Getting into this chicken.
Yeah, Emerson, I saw your message. Thank you for that.
The stat kids ask me what's going on in the background. Some sort of band show band to be played out.
Yeah, so USA is holding on to this ball, trying to get a little bit of possession, and we got a foul there on Nkedia, or they just fouled Nkedia. Benteke. We're in the 8th minute. Oh no, it's a terrible back pass there.
Must
To
be
the
weird
box.
seeing football at a reasonable time, Gary.
Yeah, this is kind of
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, and like I'm assuming I'm ahead of you guys, so it's even better. We should do more games over here in the US.
Yeah, goes out loud as a few times a year in the summer. That's it. Once this is over, that's it. It's back to normality. We feel for a few days of the year we get to feel he's playing every year.
That's right. Well, this is worse for you guys, guys. I never have to stay up late to watch a Arsenal game. Might have to wake up early, but I never have to.
To be fair,
late.
this is nothing out of the ordinary for myself.
Yeah. No, it'd be hard for me to watch a game at it's 12:30 at night, right? It's not even 12. It's 1:30 at night.
No, it's nearly 1:45 in the morning.
Well, I mean, I'm used to watching wrestling shows at 1 a.m. So it wouldn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh, another bad pass. Oh, did they call it? They did.
I was scared off my back as such.
Yeah. This is why I want to pull my players. Eventually, the MLS All-Stars are just going to start leaving one on our players. Just got a little chip on the back of the leg there on Gabriel.
Yes,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit him on right in the ankle. That's the one thing about the MLS. The players there they just can't keep up with the speed, so they're gonna always be late. Always be late, and that means they're gonna get these late fouls.
Right. I apologise. Obviously, I weren't able to be here for the start, so I'm going to have a look at what the lineup is.
You're doing your own show. I expect you to come on. It's all good.
No, just obviously, I'm assuming you did your thing where you put the
Oh,
line
nice
up.
little 1-2 there. You got Saka on the right. Oh, can't get it past the one defender. And Kedia tries to turn on it, but it's defended well.
If anyone's interested, Chelsea are beating Wrexham 1-0.
You know what? I thought I might. I almost had the urge to watch that game just because I wanted to watch some football. And I didn't do it. And then I was checking out one of the they're on an attack again. Benteke. Guess what? Guess what Benteke did?
I was literally about to say, you call this team All-Star, yeah, it's got Christian Benteke in it.
No, well, you just watch what he does now. I mean, it's terrible. It's an easy pass to him, and he just his touch is terrible. Oh my gosh, and he's laughing. Oh my gosh, yeah.
How the hell have they got Thiago Almada on the bench? Who's fucking coaching this team? Pardon my language, sorry.
That's some Rooney.
Coaching this team. Why?
It's some ex-Scouse guy who played for Man United a few years back. Won a few trophies.
Sorry. I apologise. It's answered my question of why is Benteke playing in this team, because Rooney is his club coach. So
yeah, basically
that's it. That's purely it. So my apologies. Answer my own question.
Oh dear.
If Benteke is the best that the MLS has to offer, Saudi are going to be licking their lips.
Well, they've got Messi now, haven't they, MLS? So his debut's on Saturday.
That's true. True. But the difference is eventually Saudi, if they are willing to keep wasting money on football, which is obviously the real question, how long are they going to go wasting money on players? Will like the only player they've actually bought that can be remotely considered in his prime is Neves from Wolves.
Yeah.
But generally, they're taking players at the end of their
run. Everyone else. Yeah.
But eventually, if they can get more players of Neves' age and ability, let's say, then there'll obviously be a serious link.
Yeah, money talks and all that, as they always say. And Henderson, of all people, just shown today.
About to say, disappointed out the window, basically. Went there. Yeah.
Especially all the campaigns he stood up for.
Yeah. So about to say, have your views on LGBT things or anything like that? That's people's business. But if you're going to make that part of your brand and your identity, and then go to Saudi Arabia, you're spitting in the face of the people you purport to be a champion of, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are like talking. What is this? This has nothing to do with Arsenal.
I don't care about Arsenal.
This is why we're on here.
No, I'm on it. I'm on here because I wanted to chill out while eating my chicken.
Okay.
Is Arsenal playing?
You know what? You can mute him if you want.
Wouldn't think we'd get our kid, but yeah.
No, seriously, because obviously I scheduled my show an hour earlier, so it would be finished by the time this game was on. Right?
Yeah, because it was a stand.
Because of that, yeah. So because of that, I couldn't do my usual thing of eating in between work and the show. So I had to.
So you decided to come over here and bother us with your eating.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Well, not basically. It's exactly what I did. I thought, what's the best way I can wind up Ryan? And I know Gary's going to go on because it's prime time for him. So of course he's going to go on the internet. In fact, I knew one of Gary's first sentences when he went on would be, "Can I have the link, please, Ryan?"
I wasn't actually going to ask Ryan. I was telling him, no, I'm not going to be on.
When Gary first came in and all that, he was asking where he could watch the game because obviously he didn't realise Apple TV was free and all that. But did they charge you, Gary, by the way, for your M&S
No, you
pass?
just have to have an account. So.
Oh, fair enough.
It's like when oh no, this should be a shot on goal. Nope. Oh, I guess she's there to clean it up. Oh man.
I read in England you get a month trial for free. Could be wrong.
A week trial. It was a week free, and then
a week trial.
Yeah, for Apple TV itself, in the UK it's a week for free, then £6.99 a month going forward.
And that gets you all the MLS games.
That gets you like Ted Lasso and all the little shows they've got up in there. MLS wise, yes, I believe so. As at the moment, especially because of the Messi situation.
Yeah. I have to check if it's free. I didn't think it was free.
Because obviously Messi, they want more people to come over and obviously watch Messi in MLS now, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe the worst team possible, but hey, it is what it is.
But it's Miami, so.
It's Miami. It's more suited to his way of life in terms of the culture and all that, apparently.
You say that, though, but he's actually been an ambassador for Saudi Arabia for a few years.
I think
Qatar wasn't it as well?
Oh boy.
I thought it was Qatar.
Ben White went in for a tackle. Oh no, it's Georgina went in for a tackle. I don't need any Arsenal players doing that.
I think he did both.
Getting Kedia out on the left here. Gets the ball to Jesus. Jesus goes down, and of course, there's no foul. He just went down because the guy touched him.
Look, I know it's partway through their season, like a third way through their season, and they're on a break now because all the clubs going over and all that. But the pitch is
They are terrible. This is a terrible team.
terrible.
I'd rather play. Oh no, Sacker
Where
just
has
got
it been
taken
played?
down. It's in DC.
DC United.
Oh, that's why Rooney's coach.
See, this is why I
Probably,
don't
yeah.
like. This is why I don't like these things. Sacker gets by, and he just goes out and grabs him on the jersey, pulls him down, and grabs his arm, everything. So it's a second yellow for the MLS All Stars. They might have some. They might get a red card before it's all said and done.
Stefan saying still odd talking about Messi not being at Barcelona. Yeah, I get what you're saying because it looked like at one point in his career it did look like that was going to be he'd be a one club man.
It made no sense. It made no sense. I mean, if Barcelona wanted him to come back after the PSG thing, they should have never let him go. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like this wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand they didn't want to spend, but they could at least spread out the payments or something like that, so that they could keep him and let him
They could have found a
go
way.
out, go out on his own.
It's the salary, isn't it, that they can't afford?
Yeah, but they could have just deferred stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know if they can do that in football, but
when you consider this, when you consider they were selling their own shares within the league rights and all that to bring in players, basically. They could have sacked off bringing players in for the 6-month period, just to pay his wages basically, and then reassess things 6 months later.
I mean, the other thing they could have done is they could have
defer.
just given him ownership, and then with the intent that they would just pay him back. That way, he has some vested interest
The
in
fans own
Barcelona.
Barcelona, Gary.
The what?
The fans own Barcelona.
Yeah, but obviously
they have a lot of money that's sitting there, right? That they can't afford to spend right now. So I don't know how you do it. Maybe
money through memberships.
Mm.
Like your season ticket is like you buy a membership at the club. I think there's a few teams that like Real Madrid are similar. I think like there's a chairman and that who oversees it, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, they just give him they can give him a future contract when he retires to be like an ambassador, and then just pay him off that way. You know what I mean? There's ways around it. I mean,
I know what you mean, but I think though that would be dangerous water to find like 5 years after he retired and you're still paying him.
Well, you're not paying him for football. You're paying him as an ambassador to Barcelona. You know what I mean? An ambassador.
He's an ambassador for a lot of things.
True.
He is such a star though in football that if you pay someone to be an ambassador in general, you want them to exclusively be only the ambassador to your thing. But he is such a star that people don't care about that. They're just like, I want you to just even be seen saying our company or whatever. And if you say other people's shit, great, fine, whatever, I don't care. You are so famous that I just want you to say our thing in the middle, saying 20 other things.
Okay. So, I don't know. I probably know the answer to this, but why? I mean, Ronaldo and Messi, both goats in their own right. Why Ronaldo hate compared to the Messi hate?
I think it's more because of initially there's the allegations of Ronaldo as well when he arrived in Turin at Juventus. There was then the allegations that followed him from Madrid that he then paid off. So I think there's that. That's the main thing that hangs over and sort of these are bad taste in people's mouth, because if you're so innocent, why did you go run and cap in hand all basically as much money as you could to keep the person quiet? Just take it to court. It would have been a bit of an ag. Obviously, it would be an ag, but you're going through the right channels then, and he would have proved his innocence, basically. We've seen it with Benjamin Mendy had fucking like 19 plus charges, like 100 charges, whatever, assault, basically. He's been found not guilty. He's now at another club, but I think that leaves a bad taste in people's mouths, and I think obviously with Messi, it was more.
Is it also because he's became like more of a mercenary? He got Saka down the side again.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to punish this guy because he can't touch him. Oh, this should be a goal. This is a goal. Oh my God, this goalkeeper is terrible.
Yes. Well done, Trossard.
This goalkeeper's terrible, man. I mean,
so,
it's one thing. It's one thing to get scored on.
Wayne Rooney doing well
from the near post, but it's like,
oh, brilliant,
dude. He's outside the box.
You know what?
From the near post.
We're digging out Rooney here, but you know what? This league would be Frank Lampard's standard, like his level of management. He'd actually look somewhat half decent in this league, for all due respect.
Yeah. I don't admire Wayne Rooney in that because he's scum. He's like Man United, but I admire that he's gone, you know what? I'm going to learn how to be a football manager. I'm going to take the Derby job. I'm going to take this job in America. Rather than Frank, who's basically like, I'm going to sit exactly the same as Wayne. I'm going to sit in the Derby team, which Frank Lampard's Derby team are why Wayne Rooney's Derby team had no money.
Poor touch from Saka. Should have been another goal.
That's important to know.
Yeah.
Frank Lampard's Derby team had Wilson, Tomori, Mason Mount, someone else.
So he actually had a better team in terms of playing together and all of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, because they loaned loan players from Chelsea and Liverpool and that, and were paying the Premier League wages for them. So they had players that now are considered like household names in football, but obviously they were a bit young, like 5 years younger. But
you know
they paid the wages on them and didn't get promoted.
That is okay. Yeah. So there's two negatives there, right? Or should I say one negative there?
Yeah.
Because he went to Chelsea and had better players and didn't look like they could play some football anyways.
Frank basically pissed off to Chelsea and like sort of waved by to Derby like, yep. Good luck with a wage bill that I just left you a massive hole in. But still, he'll always have that night that he won at Leeds. He got that trophy.
No,
worst day of my life in football. Worse than being relegated.
And if you look at both Rooney's time at Derby and Lampard, you compare the playing
Saka,
styles.
what are you doing?
Rooney had a better. Rooney's team had better playing style, but obviously because of the financial strength they had, that was the penultimate weekend they went down. The weekend before, but they had fight, and that's what Rooney's Rooney installed in that team. No matter what, we're going to fight for this, and if we stay up, fantastic. If we don't, we'll go again. But then obviously it hasn't worked out. It wasn't given the backing he was hoping for. And see what happens basically. Whereas Lampard just went, I'm a Derby, I'm a one from strength, not strength to strength in terms of, but big clubs basically. He's not earned his way into it basically. He's just gone, I'm Lampard, I should be at this club, I should be back here.
Yeah. I don't know, I think Saka's injured. He can't get past his man. It's like 3 times now he's trying to get past him, and it's just like terrible.
He'll probably get hooked off at half time then. Which I'm not complaining about.
Has this thing about him I've never understood. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he personally is a nice guy, right? But he has this thing about him where everyone in football, within the circle of football, seems to be enamoured with him.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, yeah.
Like, we all sit there objectively, or not objectively, but we all sit here and are like, how is he getting this job? Like, how has he become the caretaker manager of Chelsea?
Yeah,
When-
that made
when he
absolutely no
nearly got
sense. Yeah.
And it makes me, but everyone within football was like, oh,
Oh,
Frank's
how
great,
did he
like,
miss that?
Frank-
Jeez. Jesus just missed a header, an easy header, all by himself.
Near post as well,
Oh
but
my
yeah.
gosh.
No, yeah, got,
That's
Tom was saying,
terrible.
obviously, yeah. You mentioned it during the season, though, was it? When just before Potter was sacked? Just before? Yeah, I think it was just before. And Richard Keys and his mate were over in the Middle East going, Frank Lampard's the perfect man. He should be getting a job over everyone else. Based on what? He nearly got Everton relegated, for fuck's sake. But no. Let's keep.
If Richard Keys had his way, Ryan, all 20 Premier League clubs would be managed by football men, what he terms football men, right?
Yeah.
Which basically, what that means is it's 11 Sean Dyches, you've got 3 Allardyces, but basically all like 1980s defenders, proper football men. Like, when I say that as a sentence, proper football men, you know exactly what I mean when I say that.
Yeah,
When I mean in Richard Keys' mind. Because to Richard Keys, that is a thing.
Yeah.
It'll be all British, mainly English. He'd have every foreign manager out instantly.
Jesus goes down. I think he falls on the ball. And try to do a little to play around with the ball, put it around his, behind him, behind and around, and he just lost his footing and down to the ground he went. They got a shot at goal. Ramsey had to make a save, I think. Let's see what he does here. Oh, he gets stepped on. No, it was just too fast for the
ball.
Yeah.
Like, when Sean Dyche was out of work for that brief period, like, how long was he out of work for? Like, about 6 months, something like that? About 8 months, maybe?
I'd say about 8 months, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, give or take about 8 months. Every time a job came up in that 8 months, Richard Keys is sat there going, why not give Dyche a go? Give Dyche a go. And when it's not Dyche, when Dyche is in a job, he'll go, why not trust Big Sam? Give Big Sam the wheel.
He got the wheel and he put you down. So yeah, that's Richard Keys.
I'm 50-50 on Big Sam. Like, generally, I think he was put in a no-win situation. I put it another way. Big Sam has a 1 in 5 win rate in the Premier League, right? Which obviously doesn't sound good, but you got to keep in mind the context of the teams he tended to manage.
Yeah,
he'd be put in a situation where if he gets 20 games and he wins 4 games, he'd probably survive.
Yeah.
That's all we needed. But Leeds, being the geniuses that we were like, you have a 1 in 5 win rate, we'll give you 4 games.
Yeah.
4. You get 4. You normally need 5 to win 1, but we're going to give you 4.
Yeah.
Brilliant. But then, as much as I'll defend him on that, I can't defend the fact that he started 6 defenders against Tottenham in the final game.
Knowing you're at home and knowing you needed to win in the hope that Everton will lose.
And what happened in the first minute of the game?
Howell scored.
Tottenham scored, yeah. So what's your plan then, Sam, at 1-0 down with 6 defenders in a game you have to win?
Well, we saw.
Yeah, it was more the same. But that was the only real thing he did that I can point at and go, that was a mistake and made you look a bit stupid.
Yeah.
But generally, like the 2-1, losing 2-1 to Man City, no disgrace. We should have beat Tottenham. We should have beat Newcastle, and everyone knows who's realistically to blame for that. But his name begins with a P, and his second name rhymes with Manford.
I mean, the problem also, once again, could have been just that you play the man.
Yeah. I think Michael Phelps, Olympic gold medalist, I think he should pay. I think if he really wants to win my heart as an investor of Leeds United, pay Pat's contract off.
Yeah. How long has he got left?
Pay him off.
So
he's got at least 2 years. He's got at least 2. Because we kept upgrading it every time we fucking did. Well, I say every time. When we survived the first year, I think he got a new deal.
Is 6 defenders? Do they play in like a triangle defense? 3-2-1 kind of thing.
No, what I think actually happened, Gary, was they split. I think they split. 3 went over here, 3 went over here, and Lucas Moura ran through the middle.
Oh, so what do you call that? Split defense.
You call it shit. Yeah. But yeah, I'll tell you this. I'm very excited about things going forward, though, just because you can't always be miserable at it. It's a new era.
Yeah, I mean, you got new ownership, you got a new manager.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it gets a lot more new players.
Yeah,
and
then, obviously the new ownership.
And then Mr. Manford, hopefully, isn't required to play.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tit, that Manford and son. But I'll tell you this. The new ownership are obviously going to be like, well, we weren't responsible for a lot of the things that happened last year. It was like you own 44% of the club. You could have told Mr. Radrazani that X, Y, and Z was a stupid idea.
Well, you know what? You can't, because you don't own over 50%.
No, but
you know what I mean?
No, but it's a large enough percentage that he should probably listen to you.
Yeah, well, Arsenal had the same thing, right? We had a Russian part owner who owned whatever 30% at least, and they weren't listening. They weren't listening to him. So I don't think I think it's the case where you're just an investor and not really a part owner. You know what I mean?
This wasn't really that contentious though, because it was always set up for them to own the club. It weren't like, because obviously yours was an actual boardroom battle, wasn't it? Like 2 guys both wanted to buy everyone else's shares, to my understanding. But yeah, so as much as like obviously they can sit there and say that they were blameless, but you were still in the room when a lot of these decisions were made. So I want to just be conscientious of that. I'm not saying I don't blame it, but keeping one eye on them is more my point.
Jesus Ben White, he gave up on the he made a nice cut downfield and then just gave up on it. Don't know if he would have got to it. Sorry, I'm watching this game.
No. Of course you are. It's fine.
Saka's on the ground again. So this is why I told you, as soon as I see some good things from the players, it's time to get out. Saka's been on the ground a lot. Jesus has been on the ground a lot, and this isn't even a Premier League team.
Jesus is on the ground a lot anyway.
You hate yourself.
No, he is though. That's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lie. There are numerous examples of him on the floor.
Yeah, he's been on the ground at least 3 times today. So
Like when he tried to get Luke Ayling sent off the Emirates. Off,
Oh.
even though, and you don't need to help Luke Ayling to get sent off. He'll do it himself.
He proved it.
Yeah, at the Emirates.
Yep.
Season before.
Kedia, go! He just doesn't. Oh my gosh, and Kedia. You just like dribble. You know what? When the defender's standing in front of you and you just dribble straight at them, it's really easy to defend.
To get a defend in the championship, to get a defender of the experience that Ethan Ampadu has, to get that for 7 million, I'm very pleased.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. Arsenal's up 2-0. I don't know. I think you have to score up. Is that right?
Hello, Ian.
Yeah, I do.
Got a nice goal. Got a nice easy goal from Jesus and another one from Trossard. Both basically from at least the 18. Trossard's was from a little bit deeper. Goalkeeper's terrible. And
we're allegedly adding some more players this week.
Jesus puts a cross in and it's intercepted. Yeah, Trossard. You know what? I mean, Trossard doesn't look any different to me than he did towards the end of, when he came on for Arsenal. Fabio Vieira ran into a defender and goes down. And it looks like he's hurt. That guy's Oh, see, look at that.
It's all about me.
I don't know what happened to Vieira. Did he get hit in the head or something? If Vieira's getting beat up by the MLS teams, he can't even play in the championship. I mean, where can he play in English football?
League One.
Who's that?
Vieira.
Fabio Vieira, right? I'll tell you this. He's certainly not good. He's certainly not good enough to have a nickname like Teabag, regardless of him looking like him. Not good enough to have a nickname. And he's barely good enough to be able to carry the Vieira name at your club.
Or the Fabio name. I mean, he's got 2 names that come with, I mean, doesn't have the hair like Fabio and doesn't have the footballing like Vieira. I mean, the man's got a name. I mean, you guys call him, I'm not even going to say his nickname, but as much as you guys want to say, oh, it's because the guy's name was T. Baggins or whatever.
No, it's because he looks like the character Teabag.
Yeah, but that word also symbolizes something else. He got hit in the face, I think. He's like blinking his eyes. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but this guy, I want him to do well, but if he can't make it through an MLS game, Arteta is like, damn, that's 35 mil down the drain. So who's the number 2 you guys think? Is it still Albert? You think it's Albert moved into the number 2? Like pure number 2, like no competition? Or I heard is it Cuerta? Carlos, is it?
I don't know. Depends on Arteta's mindset. Depends on Arteta's gearing up on Sambi or not. If he hasn't, he might loan him out because obviously the loan back to Paris started off well, and when they sacked Vieira, obviously he never got the game time, so it didn't really work out for him in the end. It started off all right, but then, as I say, Vieira got sacked and he never got the minutes. But he might just loan him out again and see what happens. Put in there just in case, because obviously of injuries potentially. Put in an option to bring back a recall option, basically, just in case we get a situation where we need to call him back.
No, I'm watching the game in my living room, but there's others in here too, so I'm trying to be courteous to them, or else it would, or I'll probably be a little bit louder and have to be a little bit contained. Uh-oh, they give a run here. And a shot. Nope. He loses the ball, and our center backs just basically clean up the mess.
Yeah, Gabby and Steve are working together.
Got the center back pairing is just too much for them. 43rd minute here. They come on the attack again, and they can't get past our center backs.
Yeah.
They can't get past.
What a block.
Would have liked to have scored a
I know
couple
these
more
games
goals.
I know these games are great for your club, but they're really harmful to the MLS in general.
Yeah, no, this is not.
Yeah.
This is really, 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 really bad. I mean, they don't look like they're gonna threaten anyone. I mean,
Like their best players are getting
this-
beat by you.
this is. And we
And
don't
not
even have our.
defeat, like you're. It sounds like you're not even breaking a sweat, do it?
It's just-
Basically,
yeah. Well, the 2 goals scored were like, we're just practicing here. You saw the skills event where they take the ball from, that's what it looked like. No pressure.
I get that, like, these are players that have not played together much because they're usually against each other. But still.
Yeah, but I mean, I get that, but I mean, they are in mid season form, so at least somebody should be able to get something out of this game. You know what I mean? Like, Arteta said, what they had 3 practices before the Nuremberg game. What did they have before this one? Another 3.
Just for that, Mr. Greenwood, I'm going to do even more of whatever's irritating.
Who's down now? Kenta is down. Another player is down. Is Gary covering in right? What? What's that mean? Almost halftime here. Maybe it's Georgina that was down, I think. And gets the ball to Saka. Saka turns and splits the defense. Nice. Let's go. Let's get his last goal in here before we get out of here. Got Nketiah out left by himself. He's got space. Cuts inside. Oh, Saka's pass is not good.
You should all you should all take the membership for Ryan's channel. Because if you want his picture quality to improve, you just need to pay him.
Basically, yeah.
Good quality cameras don't come cheap.
No, they don't. Trust me. I found that one out already this week. Oh dear. That extra 99p or £2.99 for a membership could make the difference so you have a decent Wi-Fi connection at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Or 2
Yeah.
now.
My Wi-Fi improves as the night goes on for some reason.
6 minutes added on. Bloody hell.
Hello, Emerson. I can't remember if I said it earlier, but I definitely intended to.
Oh dear.
do enjoy these like 2 a.m. watchalongs in the summer because yes, what sounds referencing it. I definitely brought that up the other day, but I don't know if I got it right. No. I'll tell you what it was. The one I was thinking of was FreeServe. That was like the main computer internet provider.
Yeah.
In like 1999.
Yeah.
I think they had the deal with PC World, so they would try and like pawn off FreeServe on you, as opposed to AOL. And then you'd buy yourself a computer, and then you'd destroy it within about 4 days of downloading Kazaa or LimeWire.
Yeah, I'm bloody LimeWire, Jesus Christ.
LimeWire, the world's basically viruses in a website.
Basically, yeah. One click and you're done for.
Yeah. You want, actually, no, I can't tell that story.
No, please don't. Tell me offline.
No, it's the same story everyone would have experienced, where you're downloading specific thing for 2 hours just to see 20 seconds of it.
Yeah. If you're old enough to know, yeah.
And then broadband came along, and it was, wait a minute, you mean this thing that previously took 8 hours to download is now just here in 4 minutes?
Basically.
That was the true innovation of life. Napster. Yep. It was our basic human right. Oh, free kick to Arsenal.
Yeah, shots over Vieira.
Vieira, I don't know why he's standing over it.
I went to Dallas for my group.
He might break his leg if he tries to kick the ball. Oh my gosh.
I thought it was in. I thought it went in.
Yeah, it looked really good. The goalkeeper's so late, man. Let's see.
Yeah, but so did they sub the goalkeeper? Is it the same?
Oh my gosh! If he puts that on target, it goes in because goalkeeper's so late. He's so late.
They have a lot of players on their bench, so you're probably right that they have. They have changed the goalkeeper, yeah.
Who did?
MLS.
US MLS of Miller is in goal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that other guy was not so good.
They took off. Benteke took off in 33 minutes. But to be fair, my boy Almeida is on, so MLS should get rolling.
And Kedia's trying once again. And Kedia he can't get out.
Running in trouble, yeah.
I can tell you why Almeida's my boy. When he played for Vélez Sarsfield, I think it was them in Argentina, he was like a football manager wonder kid. So you could buy him for like $250,000, and he'd basically turned into like an amazing player. But then they sold him in real life to Atlanta United, which killed my dreams of buying him ever on Football Manager, because it cost a lot more than that.
I don't know.
Let's go for it again, trust us.
Just go to the far corner. Goalkeeper should just stand there because that's where the ball's going. Yeah, keep looking over there, buddy. That's where the ball's going.
Yeah, do venison and just stand there, throw it in the net just in case. If you know, you know.
Oh,
Are you referring to the Carabao
come
Cup
on. That's Gabriel's header. It's terrible.
Was that about Jamie Carragher?
I'm saying, is that the Carabao Cup game?
Carabao Cup at home, yeah. Carabao Cup at the Emirates. Man City's reserves versus our reserves, and Venison literally just threw. It was the worst free kick in the world as well. I think it was at Mahrez. Wasn't the most powerful free kick. Basically, the block is trying to pass it to the goalkeeper as an easy catch. And he literally just gone. He just gone put his hands up like that, and it's gone through his hands into the goal.
Yeah, he wasn't good.
Small shirt. He cannot come today. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I get the whole concept of letting players play so that you can sell them, but for some, Runarsson isn't a player that you need to play so you can sell him. Nobody in the world thinks that because he made this trip, he has some
Greenwood.
value, and we might have to pay for him. I mean, I know it's harsh.
You've done it again.
Who?
Sam Greenwood.
Oh.
Good friend, Mr.
He's such a dirty man. So, it could have been easily 5-0. But
Give me 1 second.
A lot of opportunities lost, and some opportunities not taken by Jesus at least twice.
I didn't realise it brings up a Leeds badge when I stop the camera. Sorry.
That's because you set it up that way.
I did not intentionally set it up that way. I didn't even know I could do that.
I think you're the only one that can do it.
It must be that they've added my YouTube account to this because
that's
obviously my YouTube badge.
That's why I was saying you did it.
Yeah. Well, no, but when I did it before, like 2 weeks ago, that wasn't the case. That would not appear. It would just be black screen. Anyway.
Yeah. Have you guys seen like the modifications done to the jersey, making the colors red? It actually doesn't look that bad.
What jersey is that?
The one that we're in tonight.
I don't know.
Somebody did a kind of a simulation.
Oh yeah, I saw someone
changed all the colors to red. It actually doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, they did a proper Arsenal yellow basically, and the red and navy blue little trim and all that. Yeah, looks better than what we were given.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you chose those colors. Why would you choose blue? Is that really the yellow blue is what Arsenal? I guess Arsenal does have a yellow and blue jersey from back in '71, right? So.
Well, yellow is going to be our traditional colour, but the yellows since Adidas had come along, the first away kit they did was yellow, and it was Arsenal. It was regarded as Arsenal yellow.
Mm-hmm.
But they've done obviously this one's meant to be yellow. It's a bright, luminous yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And the one before that was obviously the nod to 71 team, whatever that's somewhere. Was it Melvin nicknamed it maybe Sherbet Lemon, basically.
Sherbet Lemon.
Obviously, I know they want to. Adidas want to mess about and all that, try different things and all that. But
Sam, that's a dirty-minded man.
Yeah. Why are we not surprised? Saying about they want to mess about every year. One of these kits are coming out every bloody year. It's not like we're getting 2 years out of these kits at the very least. They're charging an arm and a leg, and it's 3 different shirts for God's sake. It's like the whole point of the third one is what the third one. Sorry, is what not the fucking away one.
Is Rice Baby on the trip?
Yeah, he was on the bench.
Yeah, he's on the bench tonight. He'll come on the second half.
So hopefully, let me see So I think based on our bench, hopefully we'll see Timber, Rice. I think even Erdogan and even Havertz. That'd be cool.
I
don't
wouldn't
know if
ring
Martinelli.
Rice on at this point. You've already got the game in hand. So.
Yeah.
It's just to get a sweat in. That's all, man. Bargav, welcome to the show. I know Ian. That's it. I don't know if I said hi to you, but welcome. What's that? The Rav jersey.
Rave jersey. Rave.
Rave jersey. What does that mean?
The rave. I believe it's a reference to its psychedelic colours.
Or as
in
the shirts that you see over here, like when you do construction, or you're on, like you're doing you're like directing traffic, you put that on, and nobody will hit you because it's so bright. People will notice it and won't
that
hit
sounds
you.
right. I remember Chelsea once had an away kit that was grey and orange in it was 1995.
Yeah.
It
If Arsenal wins like 5-0 in that top, that's all
Yeah.
it takes, and everybody's gonna love it.
Hey, no, you're 100% right. I was saying, I said this to David Philomarti. Get well, David, obviously.
Yeah, let's get well.
He had some health issues. He ain't gonna be watching this. I said anyway. Basically, I was saying to him, kits, moments make kits.
Yeah, for example, if you were to go,
kit.
yeah. So for example, if you went and had a North London derby and you won in that,
yeah,
the shirt's done. It's off the shelf. No more.
Well, like the cheese kit that everyone mocks that I've wore on occasion. If we'd have won against Man City in that kit, it'd be legendary to us. But we actually found to beat everybody in that kit. So it will go down in a long list of kits that are absolute dog shit. But the Burgundy away Leeds kit, where we won 2-1 at Man City, will always be popular with Leeds fans. Because we won in it a lot.
Yeah.
I can't believe we beat Man City once.
Are we really playing two up front? It hasn't seemed like that. Does it seem like that to you guys? Stan saying yeah, I can't imagine spending. It's not. Oh, is it £300? Is it? Somebody showed me that they bought one of the the jerseys.
Each kit is £100. The shirt is £100, isn't it?
It's like 189 for the home jersey, which I think that's more than £100, right?
I've heard the Leeds kit is going to be 60. I'm hoping it is. Because when we win Premier League, it was about £70-80.
Yeah, when Saka puts his head down and attacks from the right hand side, good things happen. But kind of went into a drought when he couldn't get past the defender, and boom, nothing happened.
The impression I get is that as soon as it went 2-0, it turned into a bit of let's just kick the ball back, lads.
Yeah, but we definitely tried to you could see like they got the ball to Saka at least 3 times after that, and 3 times he couldn't get past his man. I mean, so we definitely had opportunities, that were just lost.
Don't mock our 6, Sam. That's fighting words.
Yeah, that Trossard goal is just crazy. Shoot. So Erdogan's coming on. Is that what you guys thinking?
Oh, Pink Cudgeon saying that in the chat. It's other God is saying.
Oh, Pete Cushion's actually watching it.
Yeah, Edegor hasn't come on yet. He hasn't started. He hasn't got a sweat in yet.
I would bring the other guy on personally, get Fabio off because Fabio's non-existent. Get Eddie off.
Yeah, I don't know what Fabio's had. What he hasn't looked good the 2 times we've seen him. I don't know if that's going to change.
I've got a question for Bargav, based on what Bargav has said, right? He says, I think the authentic, I'm guessing means kit, is 189. The replica is 100. What's the difference in terms of kit?
There's I don't think you get the badges on the replica. Right. That's for sure. I believe
obviously,
is one of the things.
I know what the difference is in authentic and replica, but in terms of this football kit, what is the difference that is worth £89? I guess is more my question.
No, literally, what the replica is in the UK. It's £80 now for Arsenal, and the authentic is 110. But the only differences are the replica, like the badge and the logo here, are embroidered onto the shirt. This here is embroidered on a stack on or something like that, and then down obviously the sides there, the tapered bit is what they've got. 32 on this one. 32 to 38 games unbeaten when it's going to be 38. I got refunded for this because obviously a mistake, but all that. But yeah, it's the only difference really. Oh, and also the way the.
Did you actually take or did you actually give the shirt back?
I didn't ask it back. Just gave me money back.
But they let you keep the shirt?
Yeah. So I'm not.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, no, obviously as well.
No, because that shirt is limited edition now.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you put it on, you just probably lowered the value of it.
Okay, thank you, Balder.
You should have put it up in the case, man.
I'll put it in the frame for the next one.
It sounds like they've just.
Oh no, you know what? You have an authentic worn jersey. So, and then if they ask you what player, you're like, I don't remember because they didn't tell me. I don't know if you have a name on the back, but it doesn't matter.
No, not on this one. I've got the normal one. My brother, my birthday, because it was a week after my birthday, so we were at the Wolves game. We've got the normal one, the replica. Yeah, we got sleeper. We got sleeper back. And he's now got a new number.
The key part of that is the badge, right? You're like, I want my Champions League badge.
Oh, of course, yeah, that was it. That was the main thing. He's like, no, we've waited long enough. I'm showing off.
I can't mock it. Of course, I'm going to mock it. It's what I do. But
I
was the same with the Premier League badge, because I had 16 years of League One and Championship kits, and it was like, give me my purple lion.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the authentic material is tighter, which means I'm not getting that because I don't need anybody to see my curves.
What do you think? Well, I go size up.
That's not
still
PG.
Loose on me.
I mean, my big gut, man. That's what I meant. I don't know what you were thinking.
You know what?
What?
This one,
let's calm down a bit. Gary's getting a bit excited.
I said something a little risque.
I don't even know anymore. I mean, it's hard to tell. The Greenwood influence is rubbing off on you. That one I'm certain of.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's after midnight. It's probably comes stronger, that influence.
It's always after midnight somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
The man's drinking a Bud Light.
Oh, seems out again. That's it.
So they've got about 6 subs coming in.
Something that, yeah, looks like it.
No, they've got
Yeah, those are
6
left.
subs coming in. And who do
Banana.
we have? Are we just Havertz is coming in. Fabio is getting another try. So if Havertz is in, then who is out? Trossard. No, Trossard is in too. You got Tierney is
Wow.
standing in front of the sign. I don't know if he's saying hi to someone.
Same moments,
Yeah,
mate.
So how does that work? We just made our subs, and they are going through the whole process of bringing them in. Oh, Erdegaard is right there. He's in. He's in as well. So it's they're coming to the sidelines now.
Yeah, they're coming
So
over now to put the first ball on. Yeah.
So you got Havertz and Erdegaard. I don't know who else. Saka should hopefully be off by now. Jesus Ferreira is in. He's pretty much the goal scorer for the U.S. in the Gold Cup. I see Jesus is in still.
When you say banana kit, do you mean like the 1990, 1989,
Yeah.
1991 JVC?
JVC, yeah, the Blues Banana, yeah.
So that means
Okay.
Jorginho's out, I think. Is that right? No. Who's number 8? I don't know the numbers.
Number 8 is Odegaard. Odegaard's going on. Eddie's gone off.
Oh, I have it backwards.
It's like not
And
this colour
Saka's
again.
come off. Saka's come off, which is good. And
Ramsdale's
Havertz is
gone
on.
off. Cole Hine made a mistake the other day.
Do you think Hine and Aquanco or their futures are elsewhere?
I reckon so, especially with Cole. I don't see him getting the minutes, and it's going to get to a point because obviously he's Estonia number 1 and all that, and it's going to get to a point where even the Estonia manager's going to be like, well, you're not playing regularly.
Did he just call a handball? I think he just called a handball in the first seconds of the I don't know why he called a handball, man. Why is he calling a handball? Come on, man. First time the ball goes into the box, he calls a handball. Come on, this guy is. I mean, I'll take it, but damn it, man. Really got a second of football, and it's already handball.
Emerson's got a comment for you, Gary.
Just a second. Oh, come on. There's no way that's a handball. I mean, I'll take it, but nah. Let's see. Ryan, you can tell Gary about my shirt collection on my album on Facebook as it's increased by 3. Oh, there you go. Oh, man. 3. All right, so here we got Havertz going to take a penalty kick.
Havertz taking it. I thought it was Jorginho, what I saw. Jorginho's taking it.
Oh, do I? I don't. I just saw it. I saw a little skinny guy. I thought it was Havertz, but this is the shortest skinny guy. I spend so much money on stuff. I can't afford the jerseys. I'm lucky. You know, I've gotten 2 new Arsenal jerseys. One's autographed, and the other one I got because I put money into a raffle, and I got the black jersey.
What's a pain?
Oh, the goalkeeper just. Why did he just like he went down to kneel?
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm here, but you got the sides. Do what you want.
He just his legs just buckled and just like went down. So Okonko going to Reading.
Persevere, yeah.
I mean, he definitely had his arms out, but I mean, I don't know. I assume that, and I don't know if they would give that in the Premier League. I don't think. I mean, as a defender, I know you're supposed to have your hands by your side, but nobody moves with their hands by their side. It's just not. It makes no sense. It's like the worst thing you would do. I mean, when you're moving left to right, your hands are going to go away from your body. It's just that close proximity. There's nothing you can do. I think this guy's been tasked with like, you know what, Cronkies are like, you know what, can we get an easy win here, please? it's kind of cool to see Saliba and Gabriel there.
There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Sam just has a different kind of imagination than most.
Yeah. Stan, my pride and joy is my match worn Vieira away JVC shirt, which is picked up on the fact that it was my favourite shirt, and then I used to have got it from a 50. Oh, okay, fair enough. We said this earlier, Sam. I don't know if you was in the chat. We said this earlier.
Well, that's the thing. If Messi hasn't played any football, and he's still one of the best players in the league, so you put him in. I mean, the whole point of having him in the league is for these type of situations. He should at least be on the bench. I know it would be like, he's taking a spot from someone, but really and truly, who is he taking a spot from?
Had a sign of football with people like David Seaman, Tony Adams, David Platt, etc., but lost it. Oh, God.
That sucks.
Yeah.
There's an errant pass there, but it's back to the goal.
By the way, Stan, I was using start the stream, so got the coffee marks on it as well. Oh,
no, these passes into the middle, just not good. So, have we seen Partey on the bench or anything, or in the stands?
I know him and Smith only just arrived in the States this morning. This morning for us, late evening yesterday for them. They've only just arrived, so they won't. You only see Smith Rowe and Partey in the squad from Saturday, because they literally only just arrived today, basically, or yesterday.
Ooh, nice little turn there for Fabio, but he didn't take it down the side like he should have. I understand sometimes when players make that move to give themselves some space and they never take advantage.
That whole Partey thing is so confusing. One day he's going, and then 2 days later he's staying, and he's going, and he's staying.
Balogun's on the bench, Bargev. He's just
yeah. So I don't know why, but Eddie started over Balogun again. I don't know why. Marketing wise, I said this the other day. The string goal for during the Nuremberg game, so it makes more sense on so many aspects, but also on a marketing aspect to start Balogun tonight and during the US tour, because he's our US international.
Yeah, and when you play him in a situation where he doesn't have the right players around him, it doesn't really. What kind of feel do you get from whether he's going to work or not? Because he's a striker, and he's not a Jesus striker, so he's not going to do the extra work. So, it's kind of weird. Like, I always feel like some of these players that need to make a name for themselves are given like nothing to work with. It's like when Freddie Lumberg was given a manager, and they said, "Oh, you need an assistant." Damn. Oh, just try to find one.
Sounds about like Arsenal. Sam saying Seagate parties in the USA as expected.
I never said he wasn't, did I?
I think he's referring back to, obviously, was it Vay's podcast a couple of nights ago when the squads were announced for the US tour. the initial
I
squad
mean,
anyway.
it just seemed weird that he wasn't going, right?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I say about the one day he's going, then he's staying, then he's going. We're
Yeah.
getting different stories every other day. We just as fans need some clarity of what's going on.
Looks like Trossard is down and he's wincing. So
Mm.
yeah. Let's see what happens here. I think it's just he just knee to knee. I think is he stuck his leg in there and he knee to knee.
Mm.
So that's basically on him.
Yeah, Spencer's in the chat. Was at the game, but it's a big up to Spencer. The commitment, fair enough. Says tendency I'm picking up from Arteta. You better be able to play multiple positions. That's a bulk of his squad basically. Trossard has had a good game. I hope he's okay. Yeah. Might just be a little muscle strain, something that's get him off cautionary and go from there.
It looked like I said, it looked like he stuck his leg in there to try to make a play on the other player, and just his leg was planted, and the other player was just kind of ran through him. And, so Vieira's a right wing. I didn't.
According to Spencer's at the game, yeah, he's saying Vieira's playing out on the right.
Havertz
Havertz
at
at left move to left wing.
No, Martinelli's coming on, so that means Trossard's definitely off.
I'd say so. Yeah, good. Also, it's going to Martin some minutes as well. Get his fitness up and ready.
Yeah, he just. Yeah.
He's had a good game. The only ones that sort of been a bit quiet now standards is Fabio and Eddie. And obviously Eddie went off. Eddie went off. Yeah, this time I got it right this time. Eddie did go off, and yeah, Fabio. Yeah, apart from that,
Yeah, I mean, I know everybody's like, you shouldn't expect something out of the preseason, but these guys this is their auditions, man. This is
exactly.
their job interview. If they want to stay, they can't do that if they don't perform in these games. So they do matter. They do matter, for me, anyways.
I'll go off saying, would it have been better getting Mount versus Havertz? I don't. Again, you might disagree with me, guys, but I don't think Mason Mount would have improved us at all. It doesn't suit our system. It makes no sense. Bringing him in means if we brought Mount in, that's basically saying bye bye, piss off to Smith Rowe, because they play a similar position, and you've got Odegaard already there as well. You're not going to have three basically, if you will, batting out for one position, even with all the football. So,
almost a nice little back tap from Vieira, just not enough on it, and
as I said,
Ben White can't get to it. Yeah.
Sorry, and as I said before about Havertz, in terms of if our you've got with Havertz now, he's at the club. You've got to give him a bit of time to settle into the.
Is Mason Mount known for his pressing?
Not really, no. Far away,
but Havertz is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if we can get if Arteta can tap into that and get the Kai Havertz we see at Germany, and the Kai Havertz we saw when he was at Bayer Leverkusen, we've got a play. We could save his career, but also we've got a player on our hands. And
true.
There's there's a big risk we could get the Chelsea one, and that's a risky take nowadays. But I think as a club we are more suited to Kai Havertz. The way Kai Havertz likes to play anyway, compared to what Chelsea are and what they're all about. But we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, if he got 7 goals on a Chelsea team, I mean, and we're gonna rotate our players anyways, he'll get the minutes. So if he's able to get 7 goals for us, that we won't miss the scoring from Xhaka, which is crazy to say. And having Rice and Partey means they, especially for the 6th role, anyways, so we'll have so many rested.
Mm.
I mean, it's cool to think that if we can get the Partey in the early part of the season, but all the way through,
Yeah.
that will look really good. And also, it could make some of those games against the bottom half, if that's the games he gets to play, a little bit more easy to manage and see out.
Yeah.
So Mount can press as well as Havertz, or my understanding is Havertz is a little bit better on the press. And here we go. Jesus puts a cross in. No, the ball doesn't go out. Got a yellow card to Havertz for kicking the ball away. This guy just loves his yellow, man.
Yeah.
And Erdegaard, you can see Erdegaard's like, what are you doing? Why is he getting a yellow for that? I mean, we've been kicking the ball away all game. Come on, you never gave anybody a warning.
Well, Ref, you do realise this is a friendly game. This ain't a competitive game. Calm down a bit.
Yellow card for tapping the ball 3 feet away from where it was. Come on. That Havertz he's a bum getting yellow cards. He's fitting that Xhaka role perfectly. Getting silly yellows.
Yeah.
We're in the 61st minute here.
Yeah.
So Mount what role does he play again? What position is he good at? Did you say?
Basically,
are they both 8s?
Basically, yeah. In terms of actual positions, a better play, yeah.
It's like somebody's saying Declan's coming on.
Yep.
Oh, we got like 6 players coming on.
Declan,
We got
Tomiyasu, Timber, Balogun,
Marquinhos, and Tierney. Oh, this is really good. This is crazy to think these guys are coming on. This is our I mean, there's only like one starter on that group, right? So yeah, there's only one starter coming on, and that's like, and
From what we know as it stands, yeah.
I mean, they all can. I mean,
they
all can start for us, right? So I mean, that's the crazy part as well.
They can all start for us. Looks like we might have another penalty, Arsenal.
Oh, come on.
You don't need a penalty.
That's not a handball. Stop it, man. Oh, this is so silly. It's killing the game. This is supposed to be a glorified practice for us. Oh, no wonder Jesus was complaining, because he's like, because I thought he was going to be able to cut back in, but you can't when the ball's handled like that. Still, they should have just let this one go. Come on, this is silly. Why is he even looking? Do they really need to have?
The after motion as he his arm makes contact, he pushes his arm towards it even more. Like it doesn't stay in a natural position where it just drags along, or it just goes, okay, I feel it now, cool.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a handball. Let's go. He has to point to the spot. It should be an easy one. Oh no, they didn't. Oh my god, they didn't call it. Oh jeez, that's weird.
The ref, after all
Oh,
that, ref went, nope, I'm sticking to my decision. I'm not listening to no one. Because that means that would mean I have to take back the yellow card. What's Sleeper going off? Sleeper's going off for Timber. Kiwa for Tierney. Come on, Timber. Jorginho for Declan Rice. The 105 million pound man.
Oh, you got a third goal. When did that happen?
a handball. Remember? Start in the first like minute of the the half. Had a handball when yeah.
That's the thing that happened?
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
Oh. Well, all right then.
Jesus is going off for Balogun. Marquinhos has come on for Fabio Vieira. Tommy has come on, but I don't know who he's gone off for.
Yeah.
Who's gone off
Totally knew that happened.
Might be Ben White. But we get to see our new big money signing.
She also had Balogun is in now, so Balogun's able to hold the ball up, gets it out to Marquinhos. Marquinhos gets it to Timber. Timber can't get his cross. Does it go off of him? No, it doesn't go off of him. So you got a corner coming from Erdogan.
Wayne stands in the chat saying Wayne Rooney's beginning to look like that geezer down the pub.
All right, put this ball in the goal, Erdogan. I know you can do it. We've seen.
I wonder if business in the brothels in DC took a significant increase since he took a job there.
Well, they just called a foul on this. You kidding me?
I mean, there's no way of knowing it for certain, but I'm sure they know.
So can I assume he's not married?
Oh, he is married.
Oh, okay. All right.
That never seemed to stop him, though.
No.
Well, allegedly.
Yeah. So I mean, we're thinking it's Rice, Partey, and Jorginho, right?
If Partey stayed in, yeah. Oh, what you mean? What from starting midfield?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, starting midfield, starting number 6 or whatever you want to call it. No, I mean the number 6. Number 6.
Oh yeah. That's saying yeah.
So Ben White's playing centre back, right?
Yeah, it would be that order,
Yeah, Ben White's playing centre back, I think, right?
Yeah, maybe Gabriel's gone.
Yeah, Ben White's playing centre back with Kiri. Is that Kirior?
Who are you sacrificing from the team so Eddie can play?
Eddie's got off, mate.
What do you mean? Eddie doesn't play?
Eddie did play.
Eddie needs to play. Nah, you need Eddie in your 11. You can't beat Man United in matches without Eddie. That's been proven.
What was that judged on one game, is it? Okay.
Just telling you, Eddie's the money man. Eddie against Man United equals cash in the pocket.
Oh, okay. Now I know what it's.
Eddie's the money man.
It's the money man. If you bet against Eddie, you'll be a poor man. But if you bet with him, you'll be rich overnight.
So wait, how's this working? Okay. Timber was all the way over. That seemed a little... So where's Timber playing? This is interesting. I don't know.
You might have thought you were a granny for a split second, Stan, and then realised that it wasn't.
Mm. They made another goalkeeping change?
No
Yep, they
surprise.
did.
MLS making that important. Wait, they're changing the goalkeeper for a second time.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Holy shit. They're changing goalkeepers like lead to change managers.
Oh, so that's
Holy shit. Sorry.
Their thinking is probably well, one of our goalkeepers has got to keep a clean sheet against this lot. No, slow down a
Did
minute.
you end
Go
up
on.
getting that penalty that Sam wanted?
no, they just waved it off.
No, the second one he waved it off. Went to the screen.
Justice prevailed.
I didn't think it was a handball. I was hoping they just called it off. Like it could have been. It could have been a handball for sure, though.
Well, if that's Premier League VAR, that'd be a penalty all day long. We know.
But in this type of game, you don't need to give it, man. There's no reason.
But
Yeah.
we've won the game anyway. We don't need the pen.
Yeah. Yeah, Stan and this is an all-star game. You're not gonna split up the fans half and half.
Yeah.
I saw a video of the MLS where it was the Seattle Sounders, and there was a guy, one of their ultras. I use the term ultra very loosely.
Martin
He's
never get a
only
shot
what
off.
could be described as a psychopath or cretin. And basically, he does this chant. He leads everyone in a chant where he goes into a trance and he just starts chanting fight and win.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I've seen that
Fight.
video. Yeah.
It's cringe. I genuinely believe it set back football in America by 20 years. All that money they spent on bringing David Beckham and Zlatan to America to undo it in one chant.
Yeah. Quite literally.
Oh, you're right, Stan. You're probably right about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Canadian Premier League is only about 4 years old at most.
No, but he's talking about the MLS teams.
Vancouver Whitecaps. Are Vancouver Whitecaps the MLS or the Canadian Premier League?
MLS, they're at MLS.
Yes, yeah.
My apologies then. Fair enough, my apologies. But to be fair, there is Canadian Premier League and it's quite new. Because it used to just be the Canadian Championship where there'd be 4 teams in a tournament and they'd get the spot in the CONCACAF Champions League. I believe it is.
Is Erdegaard in this game? He's not really getting much of a touch on this
Well,
ball.
that's doing it, is he?
I only know that from Football Manager. It's not like
Oh, he's got the ball. And nice little ball to Balogun, and off we go. Come on, Marquinhos, take it down. Take it down. Stalled.
they play for the Grey Cup.
I think the penalty at the start of the second half killed this game off completely. Not had to do much else since then.
Yeah, it would have been better off if we just made the subs at halftime instead of like.
Yeah.
Here's a Balogun in the box. Oh, my screen. What happened to my screen? Hello, power clips. Not a really good pass there from Erdegaard. Uh, I would have liked Erdegaard just to take that shot. He's right on the 18. This MLS goalkeepers seem to allow goals in from that distance. The all-star goalkeeper who basically knees buckled on the penalty kick.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been interviewed on a bench. And the Yanks on the Pundridge team for Apple TV.
There we go. We got Balogun again. Let's go, Balogun. Into the box. You're going to get a shot off at some point, aren't you, buddy? Nope. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Good to hold up the ball, but nothing came of it. Marquinhos out to the yeah.
Got a PhD of being in a championship, Sam. PhD.
I don't know why they don't give the ball to Erdegaard. I mean, at some point he's gonna barely gets any touches, man.
They obviously don't like him.
Yeah, so it's probably that armband he's got on. Get the ball away from the man with the armband. Now he's got the ball. He's got space in front of him. Come on. Ugh. Let's go. Let's go. Good habits with the ball. Let's go. I hate when we just. There you go. Good. All right. Erdegaard tried to get it to Balogun. Intercepted.
Have you learned anything new from this friendly that you didn't previously know?
Nothing yet, no.
Well, I don't think I wanted to know any of that. I just wanted to see them play a little bit of Arteta ball with new players, right? I mean, that's kind of the thing we're expecting to see. They're starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the ball now, so.
Arteta ball, is that a thing?
Whatever the manager's plan is, all right? That's what that means. You know what it means. Stop it. Let's go.
I'm just happy that we now get to say fuck them up.
Nice little interception there by Tierney. Puts the ball in the box. Yeah, easily headed away. Rice got it. Let's go.
When's Arsenal's next game? In
Saturday.
In
Saturday, me and Ray will be at the game.
So, all right, have you got any more fans?
Oh, Marquinhos with a nice put across in. Oh, come on, it's got to be a goal. Oh, that was terrible for Martinelli. Oh, he missed his opportunity there. Ball popped out, and his shot was just way off. I think they're going for a water break now. That was a nice build up there. So, I mean, this is what I was hoping to see as soon as you put Erdegaard in there. Control the game a lot more. And, yeah, it's just not, I think Martinelli had an opportunity there. Couldn't get it, keep the ball down. Yeah, so to answer your question once again, Mr. Tom, we want to see the players play kind of like what Arteta wants. They didn't do that for like 5 to 10 minutes. It looked scattered. Like they were just running all over the place, a little bit more controlled now.
Yeah, walk break with 30 minutes left of the game. Yeah, sounds about right.
Rice getting in the box. Those rice boxes at KFC are the biggest rip-off ever. Don't waste your time.
No,
The
don't.
rice boxes.
Yeah, in the UK they do like rice. It's varies. Obviously, you've got your wraps, your burgers, and all that. And obviously, you can have drumsticks or whatever bargain buckets, family buckets, whatever you call them. And now they've had the last 2 years or so, rice box meals basically. So it's basically like variant of rice, whatever rice, mixed with like peppers, onions, and whatever else with chicken as well. But it's just
Oh man.
It's generally dry. The rice is dry generally.
Yeah.
I had the misfortune of seeing it.
Yeah, Georgina does look good. Trusty's coming on, which means
You tell me,
who's coming on?
BX.
I don't know who's coming on. The Trusty came on for. It must have. Who did he come on for? Because
what the Ben White might.
Oh, probably Ben White. Yeah. That's the only one. That's the only one in the back line who hadn't come off. Even though, you know what? No,
Actually,
Ben White came off.
I think if he swears or uses certain words, it gets held up when administrator has to okay it.
Oh yeah.
And basically, I'm guessing no one with administrative rights was in a position to see it.
No, I don't understand who Trusty's coming in for, because he's on the left-hand side and Tierney just came on, and Kirior I thought just came on. So I think that is Kirior 18, right?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the match to end so I can go to sleep for a month.
There you go.
Me both. What was it?
80 minutes, 0-3 Balogun on. Yeah, Balogun is on, but can't get the ball
What are we all
too often.
blaming Emerson for? He's a nice guy.
Emerson did it.
What are we all blaming him for?
Emerson didn't do anything.
I'll have a look later who did that, but which was fine.
And Balogun's got it. So Balogun's going to take it down the side. No, he still got it. Oh, and he gets clipped.
The fact that BX is saying this makes me leads me to believe it was him by mistake. He's trying to throw someone else under the bus instead.
So who blocked Stan's messages?
I love how he's like, don't bloke Stan's comments.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand that English.
Try again.
I know it's a typo. I know it's a typo. I know. No. My favourite part of it is he's wrote, that's embarrassing. But typo.
You got Mark. You got Erdegaard going up the pitch. He's got lots of space in front of him. Gets the ball to
you're funny fuckers in your own way.
Havertz gets the ball out to Marquinhos. Marquinhos with a cross.
I knew what you meant. I just didn't care. I was going to roast it anyway.
And the ball's out to Martinelli. Oh, not a really good pass to
Timber.
Yeah.
Tierney whip it. I wasn't in first time, but okay.
Why doesn't he take it one time and just put the ball in? Never understand. That was extra touch for. Did nothing for us. Tierney just likes to get those touches, man.
Timber's looking good so far, though. Obviously, all the attention's been on Declan because of the prize tag.
Yeah.
Not doing Timber so far.
I really haven't even noticed that Rice has been in the game because Timber's been, on the ball. He's been pretty good. So,
yeah.
Rice just made himself known there with a nice little tackle there, a little touch. I'm not sure who Trusty came in for. We got the press going here. Are we going to be able to intercept it? Oh, Erdegaard just ran over the ball. What was up with that?
It feels like this football match started 12 hours ago.
Yeah.
Let's go, Erdegaard. Come on, Erdegaard, turn, go field, man. He's got a long ball to Martinelli. Martinelli's got it. Come on, Martinelli.
Yeah,
Put that ball in the
go.
far corner. It's
Yeah,
going to be an easy goal. Very easy. That's just too easy, man. That was
trademark.
nice.
That's correct. That was trademark Martinelli.
Yeah. You can't give him all that space and time. I mean, too much time and space.
Trademark Martinelli. What's that mean?
Literally gets the ball, runs into space, down that left-hand side, runs into more central, and then just opens up his body and slides it into opposite corner.
Okay. I'm visualising right now.
You know what? No. You know what, Ryan? Don't. I don't even know what they call it. Just let it move. Let's move on. He's talking nonsense.
Don't indulge him. Don't encourage him.
All of that
that's the sort
stuff.
of things you're looking for.
That's what. Yeah. So yeah. Just let him be. Tell him. Yeah, we've moved on from that already. Very nice though. Too much space for Martinelli. Goalkeeper's beat. Far corner. Nice one inside the post. Just did. Very nice. All right, Martinelli, you can come off now. You're in the 85th minute. Can we put the Colesbury? Colesbury can come on, right? He plays up top, right? Or is he he's a midfielder, isn't he? Who else we got on the bench? I got a long shot there. Hines able to swallow it up.
Mainly youngsters now, but yeah.
If Colesbury this is a game he should come on. We're up 4-0. Come on. You're not going to probably play him against United or Barcelona, right? So you might as well just get him in now. Right, we're not going to play him again.
In case anyone wondered, Chelsea beat Wrexham 5-0.
Very nice. But did they play the MLS All-Stars, you know?
Nkunku scored.
Yeah, he didn't start today, so he came off the bench.
What is it? Their best defender now, Fofana, out for the season now. He's had to have ACL surgery.
And as you said, that's his second major injury. Oh, nice one into Balogun. Take the shot, Balogun.
About the same didn't happen to him before. That happened to him at Leicester, didn't it?
No, he hurt himself when he first got to. I thought he hurt him. Oh, did he hurt himself when he first got to Leicester?
A major injury at Leicester.
He was out for a year at one point, or season, not a year, season.
Season, I think it was a broken ankle, something like that. Apparently, yesterday, he's had to have ACL surgery, so he's basically already out for the season coming. Because of the
corner. Balogun's had some in between. I'd like him to get a true shot on goal, but he hasn't done that yet.
Reece James is always out. Let's be honest; he's always injured. He's become very injury prone recently.
Yeah, it's crazy because if you remember, like when he first came in, we're like, why isn't Saliba? Saliba is the better player. Why isn't he playing? And so far, Fofana has just not been able to make it through multiple seasons in a row. I guess neither Saliba, but let's go. Got Martinelli.
I've got a question for you. How come Australia are not opening in the Women's World Cup?
That doesn't make any sense.
Because they're co-hosting. And
is it New Zealand? New Zealand's opening?
New Zealand and Australia both co-hosting, but
Erdegaard, come on, you gotta put the ball on target there.
No, fair enough. All right.
New Zealand start off early in the morning, and then literally about half hour later, Australia kick off against Republic of Ireland. Republic of Ireland. Sorry, yeah. Keenan and Capes, I'll be watching that. If I feel good enough, guys, I might do a watch along for the Australia versus Ireland game in the World Cup. I might. Don't hold me to it. Just have to
I
That's a
love how you
pass out.
called them Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland.
Yeah, I'm dead. That's me losing. That's me losing my Irish
It's
viewership
like
now.
rugby, in it. They're just one unified team, aren't they?
Yeah, you know, in rugby it's literally Ireland. That's it. It's known as Republic or Northern
Yeah.
Monarchy.
Well,
They're all as one.
according to live score, their women's team is just one team. But
Yeah.
so you'll be covering in English. It's 11 a.m.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the one thing, I don't know if you noticed it, Ryan. The one thing Balogun has done is come back and support, which
Yeah.
Petty doesn't do. And we got a nice
So
score
Havertz
here
scored.
from that was
Kai Havertz.
that's Havertz, Kai Havertz with a really nice shot off the left
That's
foot,
his
far
first goal with
corner.
the Arsenal colours.
Yes,
Not Arsenal red,
very
but it's
nice.
Arsenal colours. 5-0.
Yep, yep,
Just look down on my phone and bang, he's off celebrating.
yep, yep. Very nice shot from him. I don't even know how that ball ended up there. It just seemed to pop out there and then boom, boom,
Let's
goal.
have a look.
I do hope they don't put a football men's World Cup in Australia, because these kickoff times are not sexy at all. 6 a.m., 3:30 a.m., 8:30 a.m.
Oh, what's it finished?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
hello.
nice. So Marquinhos' cross got deflected, ends up right on at his feet.
I remember back in the day when Rugby World Cup 2003, Rugby World Cup was held over in Australia, and it was like ridiculous times FC for watching all the games.
Well, the final, I had breakfast watching the final.
Yeah, it was like was it 10 a.m. kickoff? I think it was for us in the UK for that one. So yeah, for the final itself, and then I think quarterfinals as well against Wales was an early kickoff as well. So yeah, that is a bit of what it is, but yeah, it's a pain in the ass. So
But what I would like to say to the audience is for Saturday's episode of the road trip, we're going to have, it's going to be so action packed. We've got Scottish League Cup is coming. Okay.
Can you give a handball
Ross
for that?
County,
Can you
Ross
really give
County
a
versus
handball
Green
for
at
that?
Norton.
I mean, he deflects the ball and it pops up on his hand, so that's not a handball, is it? Got 6 minutes
Edinburgh
of extra
City,
time here.
away at Stranraer. Can't wait.
Okay, Balogun, can you get to that? He gets a little handled off that one. Yeah, I mean, I know Balogun didn't his shots did not look good, but he did support in the mid. He did come back and support more than Kedia does, and he looked good with the ball at his feet.
On Saturday, Goaty, what time have you got? What time have you got to start travelling to the game on Saturday?
The game's at, was it 4:30 or 5:30? I think it's 5:30. So me and Ray are gonna meet up at like noon. Take the train in. Gotta take 2 trains, and then they have like a fan zone or something like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be there early enough. Hopefully we get to see that, get some food, and then go inside. Because there's actually a shopping mall, I believe, right next to the stadium. So
is this the Cronkies Stadium playing that?
No. It's just where the Giants and the Jets play.
Oh, okay.
It's called MetLife Stadium.
Yeah,
It's in New Jersey.
Yeah, so it must be Barcelona. They're not playing at bloody LA Stadium, whatever it's called.
Yeah. SoFi is the Kroenke Stadium. It's a big one. It's like, I think, it's a big one. It's got a the screen that is the length of the field. Erdegaard is up. Let's go. Gets the ball out to Marquinhos. He's got lots of space.
It's done a mod as well.
Nice ball into Timber. Balogun doesn't want to let it go. Ball to Havertz. Nope, comes back to Martinelli. Ball to nope. Ball out to Havertz again. And you've got Rice. We're controlling this thing. Nice little ball into Balogun. It gets the defenders a little bit taller than him, so should be off of them.
It's 5-0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, where have you been? What are you, dude? What's
We
going
even
on?
said it's his first goal in Arsenal colours and everything.
I know you. What?
I've been. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, nobody. We just spent like a minute talking about Kai Havertz's goal.
I wasn't listening to you. I was in my world.
Gets the ball to oh, very nice. That was very nice from Havertz. He let the ball go to Rice. Rice's shot gets deflected though.
Ooh.
And oh, nice shot there. Just hits the top. He goes over the crossbar from Havertz. That was a really nice attempt. We looked really good in that possession there. We had Ben Rice's shot. If it gets deflected, but it was really nice from Havertz to step over it. And then Havertz takes a shot and goes and hits the top. Just goes over the post, the crossbar.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, in terms of what Sam's comment last, I don't know what's going on. I've checked myself. Stan's now a mod as well, made him a mod, but it might be just the fact of it's Emerson, because Emerson lives in the UK as well. So obviously, sleep deprived and all that. So he might be accidentally making mistakes and just I won't look much into it, but I'll check to Emerson later on when we've both got more wit about our space and more awake, basically.
Yeah.
It's probably just, as I say, it's what 3:35 in the morning here in the UK. So yeah, as you know, he's probably sleep deprived and it's taken.
Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? It got. It looks like the messages got stopped by YouTube and they weren't pushed through as opposed to. Yeah, they're not bad messages. Yeah.
Why would Emerson have done anything?
No, that YouTube actually put it up for review, and you're supposed to just let it go. But I think he just hit it because YouTube called it. But in reality, you should have just let it go. You should have let it be visible.
I know Emerson. We all know Emerson, and he wouldn't do anything to hurt anyone. So
yeah. No, YouTube trapped two of them at least. This thing's over here.
Personally, I'd stop his comments from coming through, but I'm sure.
Well, that's another thing in itself. There. Yeah. The goal of the night, Sam has is Jesus' first goal. It was a really nice goal. Trossard's goal was really nice as well. And you've got two.
Behave. I wouldn't have him on my wrestling show if I hated him. Actually, that's not true.
It's the newest blue chew rapper. Yeah.
All the goals are fantastic, but I like Trossard's goal because obviously the fact is he's got it, looked up, placed it, and round it into the goal basically. But then Kai Havertz's goal was good as well on the volley.
Yep.
The penalty from Jorginho was good. Obviously, putting the last out of 5 because that's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's what it is. Jesus, as you say, literally a little habit sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because it's 5-0, but it could have been 5-0 after the first half. So it's pretty good. Yeah. Everybody got to play today, and we got goals from lots of good places, man.
Yeah, looking good early on in this pre-season now. Now that everyone's settled. Next one.
We still haven't even seen Partey play in the States yet, and Milser Fro. So we'll probably hopefully see them play later.
Yeah, I think they're more likely to be available from Saturday onwards. They'll be in the squad for Saturday onwards because, as I say, they've only just arrived, so they'll be training tomorrow, training on Friday.
What was the score in the end?
5-0, man.
5-0 on the screen.
Oh, my
10
eyes
minutes.
shut, so I'm like Stevie Wonder
Yeah.
at the moment.
So,
Don't blame you. No,
I can't open them.
literally.
so the
It's
only
definitely
person that didn't play was the academy player, which seems kind of disappointing because this would have been probably the one game he can play. You bring in a Milshire Fro and Partey, and you're lessening his chances of getting any kind of minutes, I think. You know,
Sam's
I
goal
don't know.
tonight.
It seems where they went out of their way to give Ethan and Wary, some minutes, but this Colesbury, nothing. I mean, in Wary and we had like all the academy players played against in Germany.
Yeah. I don't know what plan. Maybe there's a plan to loan
Good night, Sam.
Kuza out. Kuza Dubry out maybe. Or known or something. I don't know. I'll just look into that, see what's going on there. Obviously, there because it might just be that Jack probably preferred him to stay put. Did pre-season with the under 18s or whatever it is, under 21. Sorry, yeah, I don't know. Oh dear, but yeah, and with that, I think we'd better stop wrapping things up because, as I say, for me and Tom particularly, I think we've been lagging on for the last 20 minutes, half hours, pushing through the barrier.
It's been a long day with respect.
Yeah.
Also, Holding and Colesbury and Runison did not play. So.
I'm as frustrated as I was seeing Ramsdale taken off, I was thankful not to see Venison in goal.
Yeah.
Who ended up going in goal?
Carl Hine, our third choice goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Because Matt Turner's on he's having a bit of a holiday. Because obviously since the season ended, he's been playing for the USA team.
Yeah, that makes sense. So,
yeah.
So was Randerson on the bench though?
Yeah, he was.
On the bench today, yeah.
That's a statement. You're no longer the second choice goalkeeper.
Well, he never was the second choice goalkeeper.
No, sorry. What I mean is, if he was the third choice goalkeeper, he's no longer the third choice goalkeeper. He is now the fourth choice goalkeeper.
Runderson was never the eighth goalkeeper.
Fine. If whatever he was, he's now one less because they didn't use him when they seemed to use him.
So he's the ninth goalkeeper.
Whatever. Say 27th goalkeeper, and he'll be the 28th. All right. I don't care.
Yes.
I don't care. I just want to go to bed. All right. I don't care. I don't care whether he's the
Emerson,
98th
good night.
goalkeeper.
Big Gunner.
Big Gunner as well. Emerson, yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Before we do go as well, a bit of promoting as well for Friday night's podcast again for Mans. The second episode of her podcast is got up to the Thursday to the Friday this week, 7:30 p.m. She's obviously hosting, and then got to have a panel and all that. I might be popping along just to make up the numbers. We don't know yet. But either way, the show's going ahead on that 7:30 UK time. For that, I was going to talk
you
about.
Should let him try and swim, Ryan.
What's that?
You should let him try and swim.
Yeah, I'm just saying I might in terms of if they don't have enough numbers, I'm there as a backup. Aside from that, I'll be back if I'm not in the stream. If I'm not on the podcast, I'll be in the chat anyway. Keep an eye on everyone. To know what you lot are like, you Vandy bastards. Especially you, Tom.
Yeah, Mr. Tom is a.
I have my moments.
But yes, as I say, 7:30 UK time for that one on Friday, and then 10:40. I can't think what time it is. I think for Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Is the first England game of the World Cup against Haiti. It's a stupid kickoff, 10:30. I think it is. Something like that, give or take. Either way, we're doing a watch along for that, and then I'll be back later on that Saturday, late Saturday night, not as late as this, for Arsenal versus Manchester United. Obviously, Gary's going to be at the game as well. A few of the people we know, Ray and all that. obviously go. Hope you have a good day and enjoy yourself and all. Hopefully Arsenal get the win and all that, and to get to see Declan and this, that, and the other.
Oh yes, and probably might see close to a starting
Are you
11.
all
You know,
gonna?
Yeah.
Are you all gonna nickname him? Are you gonna call him Decky as a nickname, or Deckers, or just
Well, I don't know. Just
throwing
go
it out
go
there?
to the flow and see what happens. Just go to the flow and see what happens.
Go on, Decky. Yeah,
Go on, son.
yeah.
Declan.
No, that's not a thing. That's not a thing.
I
All
don't.
right.
I'm
Well,
not. I'm not. I'm not with you. I'm not seeing. I'm not understanding.
Listen, we'll take it.
worth a try.
We'll take
Worth
it
a
game
try.
by game.
Yeah.
Um,
A quick question before we go. Sorry, can I ask this as a quick question? What should I see on Friday? Oppenheimer or Barbie?
You know what? My daughter's seeing both, so you're supposed to see both. So there you go.
You've been
You got your
told.
answer.
Yeah, but on Friday, right? The thing is
Yeah.
that Ryan's going to do a show in the morning, and there's going to be a
Not
show in the evening. I don't know if there's a
Friday.
5 hour.
Saturday.
That's 5 hours in between.
Saturday, I'm doing the shows.
Oh, okay.
Friday night.
Right, not Friday.
No,
So
Friday.
you
Yeah,
go.
Friday night, 7:30 p.m. for the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Saturday is the World Cup game in the morning, and then in the evening at 10. I think it's 10 o'clock. I think it is UK time. It's about 9:30. We're going live.
Yep.
For the Arsenal men's team.
So you should see both. You should have an early morning and watch Barbie, and then Oppenheimer in the
Plenty of
evening.
time.
So
I'm
there you
not
go.
anti-watching Barbie. I'll watch Barbie. I don't care. I've already paid, yeah. So I'll watch them both.
So watch them both. That's what I just said.
I just said
Yeah, but I wanted
that.
to
You're
see what
ignoring
you'd
the
all say.
Oh, Slice,
Yeah, but
welcome
no, I
to the
wanted to
show. I
see
didn't see.
what you'd all say. I wanted to see if you'd all
Yeah.
try and stitch me up and get me to watch Barbie.
Yeah, no, you got Barbie and Oppenheimer in the same day. Come on.
Yeah.
And
One will be a movie about the end of humanity as we know it, and the other movie is Oppenheimer.
There you go.
And with that, on that bombshell, we're tapping out. Thanks to Tom, obviously, joining me my very long day that I've had. Gonna go get some sleep. Big up to Go as well. Thank you, Go, for joining us as well.
You're
And
welcome.
keep us going, especially me and Tom for the last half hour. Keeping the stream ticking along and all that. And everyone
I've got
in the
my
chat.
energy back now.
Yeah, sod's law that'll be.
Yep.
Everyone in the chat as well, all the regulars, all the new faces, a couple of new faces saw as well, especially the ones that live in the UK as well. And Spencer, who's at the game himself, popped in as well a few times. Big up to you all, and hopefully we'll see you again Friday night in Sporting Hands for our podcast with her panel and all that. And obviously you'll see me again on Saturday either way, twice. The 2 watch-alongs, England women and then the Arsenal men for their third pre-season friendly, second in the States.
What time is the England women playing?
The women is early kick-off in the morning for us. I'm not sure what time it will be. Late for you guys. Timing because you're behind.
Oh.
USA. So the USA women kick off at 2 a.m. our time.
Oh, so that's 10 o'clock. It's 10 p.m. All right. I don't know about, what, I don't think I'll be able to watch it because I think I'm watching Oppenheimer in the evening. So
yeah. So yeah, USA versus Vietnam is at 2 a.m.
You're going to a cinema.
Yeah.
8 a.m. 8 a.m. is Zambia versus Japan. 10:30 a.m. is England versus Haiti. And then 1
You
p.m.
say Zambia versus Japan?
Zambia versus Japan, yeah.
What time, sorry?
8 o'clock in the morning.
I'll set my alarm.
Our time, yeah. UK time.
You going to be doing a watch along of that?
Got Zambia versus Japan. I don't think so. I think I might. I don't
think
know.
you
It depends
should.
how I feel. Depends how I feel.
You can catch that. You can catch the 8 a.m. crowd.
Yeah, that's true.
People out there will be starving for content at 8 a.m. and you can slip in there.
Women's World Cup as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Depends what time I wake up, actually. But yeah, might do. I played by ear. We'll see. I'll see how I feel after today. Or this
Bet
morning.
Don Robbie ain't giving it his time.
I don't be using the States doing this stuff. I go to the Sports Center to do it. They would have done the watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Sound like,
You want to be Dom Ryan?
Why not? Fuck it. Let's cover every game. Why not? I'll go live once and have it. That's one.
So I wonder where Turner. Do you think Turner's actually on vacation? I guess he did play all the way through this whole entire summer. He just had to break it all. Yeah. Uh-oh, did it end? What's going on? You guys, Ryan froze on us. Is the gerbil stopped running on the wheel? So we just have to show. So go ahead, bring on the nonsense.
No, I said I'd shut my mouth at this point, so I'm sticking to it. I'm just gonna listen to Ryan do his outro, even though his outro is more literal than I expected. It was more, I'm just gonna disappear. Oh, he's come back. I want to come back. I would have come back on in about 8 hours' time and been like, "Oh, you're still here."
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But with that, guys, again, thanks to going, Tom, and all that, and you guys in the chat. As I say, keep supporting Ange and their podcast. I'll keep an eye on things as well. And yeah, we'll see you soon. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys.